Well, as the president has said, he really wants to persuade NATO members to step up and fully meet their obligations under burden sharing. The 2% of GDP was a target they all agreed to. I think you can expect the president to be very tough on them, on saying, look, the U.S. is spending 4%. We're doing a lot. The American people are doing a lot. For your security, for our joint security, you need to make sure you're doing your share for your own security as well. So I think that's going to be the core of his message to NATO.
Will he also ask for NATO to join the ISIS coalition? Do you believe that that's the right move? And what's your time? Has the president made up his mind yet on troops to Afghanistan?
Yeah, NATO joining the ISIS coalition, we do think that would be a really important step for them to take. They've been an observer, but they've become more and more engaged, in the actual fight to defeat ISIS. I think Secretary General Stoltenberg feels that would be an important step for them to take. There are a couple of countries that are still thinking it over. I've had meetings actually with one of those. I think they're going to support NATO joining and becoming a formal member of the ISIS.
Do you think that the attack in Manchester is going to change the conversation at all in this NATO meeting?
I think it's going to strengthen the resolve in this fight against terrorism. I think, the president's speech again back in Riyadh and the discussions we had in Israel and the discussions we had today around this threat and the role that the leaders of these three great faiths can play. I think the horrible attack in Manchester just reminded all of us why we have to do this. And the president said that in remarks to his embassy staff today. He said, it just reminds us why we have to win this fight, and we have to do it. We can't leave it for someone else to do.